So welcome guys to my YouTube channel, and I'm sure that you guys have been okay, and I'm sure you guys are also looking forward to this awesome YouTube channel. And in today's awesome link, I wanted us to talk about some of the opportunities that are available, and I also wanted us to talk about so most of you guys have been requesting me to actually do this video, and I have obliged to your request. So guys, welcome to this YouTube channel, and as we always say, opportunities are reckoning and beckoning. So today I'm going to introduce this video and this particular awesome topic about cruise ship jobs, and these ones are some of the most interesting jobs that are available in the cruise ship industry. We are going to talk about some of the requirements, for example age, and then how do you even know, for example, if the cruise life is best suited for you. We are going also to check some of the job salaries or some of the scales of salaries that are being offered in the cruise ship industry. We are going to check also the medical exam, some of the questions you should expect in the medical exam, passport and visa requirements, as always, cruise ship job, and it's also good to sensitize that in this particular area there are so many scams that are out there, but I'm also going to teach you guys how to avoid the scams. Okay, training required, entry level positions as always, and then we are also going to check how do you choose a cruise job. And this is one of the most important things, because if you actually choose a cruise ship job that you do not meet the qualifications, that means that you will not be able to be shortlisted for the opportunity. And then there are different departments. For example, there is the marine technical operations. These ones are some of the jobs that you people can find in the marine and technical department. Hotel operations, which is one of my favorite, hotel management, guest services, housekeeping department, food and beverage department, and all that. There is also the entertainment part, because as you always know, cruise ships are basically big ships that are sailing in the ocean or in the rivers. Basically they are like 8-star or 5-star or 7-star or 6-star, depending on which one is your favorite. They are basically 5-star hotels that are actually in the sea. Okay, and these guests that are actually boarding and going to leave the cruise ship when their cruises actually get to their destination require all these entertainments. They require 5-star accommodation, 5-star entertainment. They require food to eat, drink, wine and dine as always, and then they also require opportunities for them to be entertained, opportunities for them to receive, okay, the things that they have been able to pay for, the perks that they have been able to pay for. So the other departments, of course, IT, casino department, basically human resource, photography, video department, spa, fitness and salon, and other opportunities. So the recruitment agencies that we'll also be trying to look at, okay, how to apply for a cruise ship, writing your resume as always, and then how to apply for a cruise ship. So we'll actually try and see and even have a comprehensive all-in-one kind of video where we are going to address all these questions. For example, somebody might ask me, what are the age requirements for somebody to work in a cruise ship? So in this awesome book that I've actually written, and this is a sample guide that is out there, and I'm actually going to leave this link of this amazing book that I've written because of you guys, how to apply and get any cruise ship job today. I have tried to answer these questions, and basically let us just go for and check. Okay, and as please ensure that you are writing this information down, because this information is quite essential. So the minimum age to work in a cruise ship, of course, at times people who are 18, 19 and 20 years get hired, of course. But for you to work, for example, in the food and beverage industry, where there is alcohol and all those particular other things that are in the food and beverage department, you need to be a minimum age of 21. So if you're 21, and some cruises, for example, Princess Cruises, sometimes they employ people who are 18 years, but people who can show maturity and responsibility. Okay, so maximum age for cruise employment, good news. Unfortunately, the truth is that there are some jobs on board for which applicants of the age of 35 would not be considered. Okay, but the age in terms of the maximum age is not clearly defined, but some of the opportunities can actually employ people who are even over 60 years. Okay, English and other language requirements. All major cruise lines require the applicants can speak fluently. Okay, you have fluent comprehension of the English language. You can speak, understand, write English language. Okay, for other positions, remember English and other international languages. For example, German, Spanish may be required. For example, customer service and crew members. Some of the crew members, even in terms of the entertainment industry, they have to have other additional language proficiency. For example, German and Spanish, English. Okay, of course, English is the main language requirement as always. Police clearance for cruise ships. Of course, this is one of the basic requirements. Police clearance is essential whenever you are actually applying for a job. Okay, so they need to confirm that the person that they are employing is not a criminal or a fugitive from somewhere else. Okay, so these ones are some of the things to consider whenever you're actually thinking about a cruise ship job. So these ones are the straight facts. The biggest reason why people decide to earn is the opportunity to see the world. So you get to travel to different awesome places. For example, you'll be in the Caribbeans. You can go and ride elephants in Thailand. You can eat pizza in Italy. Of course, Italy is one of the best countries that is known for pizza. Okay, so these ones are some of the reasons. Unfortunately, you do not get to choose which ship you are assigned. Okay, so that one is one of the disadvantages, but as long as you'll be able to see the world, travel to different countries, over 180, 200 countries, and enjoy the festivities that actually come with that, this one is an awesome idea to actually apply for a cruise ship job. Okay, how long are the working days and how many months at sea? Although you may work for 6 to 10 months, okay, sometimes you get a 6 months contract and then 2 months off, okay, or 10 weeks contract depending on the respective cruise. Okay, the hours may be long, average of 11 hours per day. Basically, it's not like you'll be working for 11 straight hours. You'll be having 11 hours, but with a couple of breaks. Okay, so that one should not discourage anybody. Cruise ship jobs, for some nationality, the amount pay is one of the biggest advantages. Basically, cruise ship jobs, they actually pay quite well. You can imagine working as a galley steward and earning over $1,000. So that one should actually tell you that cruise ship jobs are quite good. Expenses while working on a cruise ship, the lack of onboard expenses that you may have. So this one is one of the things. It means the amount of actual salary that you actually earn seems higher, so you do not have so many expenses like you're working on land. Okay, so although the food is free, you may get tired of onboard menus, the officer or crew members mess, or even the fact that you can't make your home cooked meals. So food is actually free if you did not know. So these ones are some of the things that each and every person who is considering applying for a cruise ship job should actually have at the back of their mind. Code of conduct, since most cruise lines are big corporations, this means that there are spelled out rules and regulations. So there is a certain code of conduct that you have to actually meet. Okay, unfortunately, not everyone can handle living and working under strict conditions. And another advantage is that you make friends from around the world. Sharing a cabin while at sea, this one can be a pro or a con depending on whichever life away from home. So sometimes you want to start a new life, you want to meet new people, you want to travel the world. This one is some of the things. So remember, with every advantage there has to be Of course, with every pro there has to have cons, and it all depends in your aspect. So cruise ship salaries, we've actually said some of the positions they earn over $1,000 depending on the cruise line. And cruise ship medical exam, of course there is a medical exam. Some cruises have respective doctors and respective hospitals where you have to go and undertake the medical exam. Okay, so basically, of course, these ones are some of the basic requirements. Of course, you need a passport, and then you need your good conduct certificate, of course, which is the police clearance. Then you need to apply using your resume or your CV, and then you need to be able to undergo a rigorous interview process. Okay, of course, you need a valid STCW certificate, which can actually be gotten depending on the country. For example, if you're in Kenya, you can actually do it in Murang'a, or you can do it in Mombasa in a college known as Bandari College that is in Mombasa. Okay, STCW certificate, you can have a valid C1D visa if you're actually transiting to the US. So those ones are some of the requirements, but the C1D visa and the STCW certificate, you can always get them after you've done your interview and passed your interview. Okay, so kindly note, the STCW is done in Mombasa if you are in the coastal area. If you're not in the coastal area, of course you can do it in Murang'a. Okay, valid passport, you need a valid passport at least 1 year, 2 years depending on the contract, but most contracts are actually 6 months, so you need to have a valid passport for 1 year. Okay, that has at least 1 year. Okay, of course these ones are some of the visas. Okay, C1D visa, dual purpose visit permit the bearer to arrive in the US either on a C1 or D classification. This one is the most common visa that seafarers normally use. Okay, the embassies, of course, for the US embassy, you have to go either to Kenya or respective country that you have the US embassy. Okay, cruise ship job training, basically if you're looking for a job in let's say hotel management, you might need to have a diploma or a degree in hotel management. Okay, so you need both soft and hard skills. Just to do an overview of okay, education to work on best education for cruise ship, there are some links that are here where you can actually go and get the information. Bonus tip is also there. Okay, there are courses in business administration, commerce, engineering, computer science, music, and the others. Okay, so entry-level jobs, these ones are some of the entry-level: show excursion assistant, guest services officer. You can actually go and see all that information in the book. Okay, so how do you select a cruising path? Many applicants may feel they're unqualified for numerous cruise jobs. They also feel, okay, it's actually a reality. But remember, for cruise ship jobs, experience is very essential. You might just have the high school diploma, but you have the necessary experience, and the necessary experience is what they're looking for. Okay, it is preferred that the applicant has previous cruise ship experience, if not 5-star or 4-star hotel experience. Okay, so some of the companies that are recruiting are these ones. We have Blue Ensign in South Africa. This one is their website, so you can actually go and check it out. Gourmet Recruitment, it's also there. Castaway, which is one of the best. You can actually go and check out their website, and then you can send your resume to this email. Okay, All Cruise Jobs, you can actually go and check, for example, the direct link of All Cruise Jobs, and there is a direct link to all these cruise ships that are actually hiring. If you're interested, you can actually just go and purchase this book. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. The book is actually available. I'll leave this link in the description of this video, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next YouTube video. As always, from me, sayonara, adios muchachos, may God bless you, kwaherini, te amo, I love you guys, and see you in the next video.